Hello everyone. I have a run queued up. It went okay. Like, it's usable, but I don't really want to end on this Hishi Amazon. Let me go ahead and get into the run. It's been a while since I streamed. It's been like, what, 4 days? Yeah, let me finish up this run. So this run ended up with these stats. I do have medium S, but stat line could have been a little bit better. I got pretty unlucky on the power trainings, and the wit was like, wit's kind of hard. I'm running Bijan wit, so wit's just always going to be hard. End up lacking. Just go ahead and buy out this store, I believe. First training, I think, yeah, it's gonna end up being a power training here. Luckily, I have 3 Good Luck Charms and 3 60% Megaphones, so at least these last 3 are gonna be somewhat decent trainings. Don't really want to be training speed since we're gonna cap out from the last races anyways. I'd like to try to get stam a little bit higher. I get 70 stam right now, and I'd like to try to hit at least 800, ideally. I do have 2 whistles that I have to be looking for. What was my deck for Ryan? Oh, whoops. Yeah, I'm using this Ryan. It's so cooked. I was running 2 speed, 2 power, 2 wit. But I think like running the Encloser skills just make it impossible to hit double S consistently. But it was Kita, Fuku, Kita, Fuku, what's the Marvelous Sunday, King Halo, Fine Motion, and then Serious Symboli. Thank you for reminding me about the Discord ping. I don't think I'm getting like burnt out of Mant, but I'm more so getting burnt out of streaming it. Because I think the issue like with how long Mant takes to do a run, like I like having something on my second monitor to watch. And it's just like really draining for me to... I think I'm gonna do another power training. For me to like talk for 3 hours while doing a Mant run. Alright, power's not gonna be that bad. Looks like I'm gonna end up hitting 1140. So that's nice. Probably want to try to get like 1 wit training in, so I can try to hit a decent number on that as well. But I think 1100 on both is usable. Will I try whistling this? Do I gamble on 2 whistles to get a better wit training than 30? Because I don't think I'm gonna do this power training. I don't think these last bits of power affect much. Like, this is 50 wit. I'd hit 1100 wit off this, or I can try to gamble and double whistle for like a double rainbow over the like 20 TE. Do I gamble or do I just go for this? Alright, if it's lower than I'm gonna gamble. If it's lower than 31, it's tragic. Oh, yikes. Well, I don't think this is gonna be what I settle with, so... oh. That was a bad gamble. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be the Hishi Amazon I settle on. So I think I'd rather try to gamble for a double wit and try to hit like a... Because you can get it with 2 wit, you can hit like a 50. Which is just so much better. Alright, the stat line isn't that bad. It depends on what my skills are. I was kind of really greedy. But I think I can hit, like, this deck should be able to hit triple 1200s. I mean, I was really close, right? I had a really bad year 2 summer. Stam could have been a little bit higher. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately no right-handed. Summer Runner's so hard to hit. We can... Wow. Double circle mediums. I think I have to double circle everything, because I just don't have enough skills to spend my SP on. Umastand. Umastand's like the only skill I'm looking for from inspirations. I might take Radiant Star, because this is kind of low stam. 764. I could undouble circle something and grab Take the Chance, which I might do. Awesome, I got max sense on Steadfast. Yeah, I might like undouble circle and closer corners to take the chance on this one. And then I guess Encloser Savvy. I could grab After School Stroll so I don't have to gamble on Radiant Star. Yeah, the skill list is kind of sad. I mean, like, yeah, this is like what I'm aiming for about. It's not like terrible, but it's lacking. Like I just don't see this winning. That's the issue with having like a late race skill, is just I feel like this is just not enough mid race when it's all going to be dominated by pace front. Like you have to be pushing up into 6. But this is probably my best one so far. Well, I mean, I've only done like 3 runs. Because I tried to make a better Meiji Orion. I have to take a little bit less races. I do 38. On Hishi Amazon. I think if 2 of my sparks wasn't speed, it would be a lot better. But right now, for what I have for the Takarazuki is these 2. So I don't know. I want to improve this Ogre, but I would like to hit a decent baseline. Like my issue with this Ogre is I just don't have killer tunes, which is kind of important. Like I wouldn't have bought Groundworks with all my soul and Gourmand if I had access to killer tunes. But this Ogre is like not that bad. Straight Descent's nice. Umastand's good. Groundworks is completely useless. It was just 60 SP, so I picked it up. But I don't have a single green. Is it good enough until Throne? I don't know. I don't really want to enter with this. I think I would like right-handed or something before settling on it. Or get Blessings or T-Pulse from a GP. And then I think I'd be a little bit happier. I mean, I'd even take... I don't know if I can get Final Sprint because they only have 1 star. I didn't realize I was using the wrong parent on this run. I meant to use an all-medium Spark. Dover. They just have the same... Wait. Was I using the wrong Dover as my borrow? I have too many Dover borrows. Or maybe I just misread what they had. I don't think this is the... I remember they had all mediums. That's not the... This is an all-power one. I can't use an all-power one. I think I just misread what... I thought this was an all... Wait, what? I had a 54 stammed over borrow with all mediums. Did they change it? I didn't even realize I was using the wrong Dover. Or did I accidentally remove them? Okay, well, now I have to go back to... I have to re-look for a parent. Oh yeah, maybe... Well, actually, I got rid of all my old Hishi Amazons. I just have this one. No, it's the same one. Wait, what? Well, I used that one on the run before. Maybe I'm just misremembering. I thought I borrowed an alt stam all... An alt stam all medium. Dober. Let's see. Like, the only skill I care about is Uma Stan. But I would like some other stuff. I think I have to greed and look for a 7-star stam. Because I don't have any of my own. Yeah, maybe I just completely misremembered. It doesn't even... Wait, it doesn't even exist. That's why it was so hard to hit medium S. Is having no stopping me more important than borrowing throne for a backline ace? I would say so, yeah. Like, if your options between no stopping me and throne, I think no stopping me is a bit more important. Oh yeah, it doesn't exist. My 8-star stam medium Dover just never existed in the first place. Maybe I saw this one and thought that the borrow I had was the same. And a grade bonus is so low. Alright, maybe I don't... No, I need a greed for 7-star stam. I guess I just completely misremembered. I was wondering why it was so hard to hit medium S. I thought it was all medium sparks, and I was wondering, like, wow, I cannot hit this medium S. How come Summer Gold Chip is not going to be a good ace Uma? Is it because proccing 2 simultaneously random gold skills is not that strong on an ace? It's just a little too inconsistent. Right? And it's like, most of the time, like, you don't have free SP. Like, what Summer Gold Chip demands of you is you need to have 600 SP that you weren't going to spend on, like, skills that would have worked, right? And also, you need to hope that... Oh, actually, no, that's about it. It's just, like, you need to somehow come up with 600 extra SP that you weren't going to spend on any other skill that would have actually done something for you. Otherwise, you're... Because, like, most likely you're buying, like... trying to think what's... Like, let's say top runner plus her long track skill, right? Like, you would buy those two. But that 600 SP, like, unless your parent sparks are so bad that... like, you had nothing else to spend that 600 SP on, it's just not good to spend 600 SP on a random chance skill. Like, do you really want top runner? Like, would you spend 300 SP on top runner if you can activate 30% of the time during the Excel zone? It's just not consistent enough, and there's just better skills you can buy. Like, unless you somehow came up with that extra SP. Maybe if you're running, like, Tachyon SSR, and you get, like, the extra 100 SP from the SP bonus, maybe you can drop a skill and buy her Pace Chaser Unstoppable. Like, that's the main issue why Summer Gold Chip isn't that strong. It's just, most of the times, like, you have enough. It's not that bad, because, like, you're not running no stopping me all that often. Like, you're mostly grabbing Nimble Nav. But like the base duration on her, or the base like stat line on it, isn't that great. So let me pull this up. It's a 5-second 0.15 increase. You have to use 300 SP to make it as good as a regular unique, and then you need to spend another 600 SP to make it better than a regular unique. It's like you're spending 300 SP just to make it as good as, or somewhere in the ballpark of her OG outfits unique. The summer gold chip ult proc 2 different gold skills. It procs 2 different gold skills. On her, it procs 2 different gold skills. But like, let's say in Grand Live, you're trying to run summer gold chip as an ace, you'll probably pick up Tachyonis' R is unique, and then plus either intrinsic experience or elation, right? If you're on the Rimakinen, you can proc elation. If you're on the whatever medium track you're bringing her to, you'll proc intrinsic experience. It's just really expensive for what it does. Because keep in mind, like, a gold is 3 seconds, a unique is 5 seconds. So like all one gold proc does is bring it in line. And you're also gambling that, like, you know, it doesn't hit Daring Strike before it procs. It doesn't hit. Actually, is Daring Strike the only gold they have as an end closer? Oh, gold Daring Strike might be the only skill you can proc. I don't think end closers even have another skill in Grand Live outside of Daring Strike. Fast learner grade. I mean, yeah, if you hit fast learner, you can pick up a gold skill for free, right? Because you get about, you know, 2.8k, 3k SP in Grand Live. So if you hit a fast learner, congrats, your unique is about as equal to a gold skill. Considering the fact that 30% of the time it's completely useless. Like, you have upgraded to a gambling unique. Like, if this was guaranteed to activate at the 50% mark, I think it's a little bit better, right? Because it will always be mid-race. But this can the after 50% mark is just a little too inconsistent. Alright, you want me to check out your end closer? Let me see. Oh, not scout. Practice. Practice partners. Let's see, end closer Ogre. It looks fine. I mean, he obviously ran out of SP to spend, or ran out of skills to buy. But it looks fine, even having the stand. Very overstammed. 839. End closer. What are your Shake It Out procs? Shake It Out's a little bit better if you have both Moving Past and Beyond and Let's Pump Some Iron. I guess you can try to hit a corner work acceleration. I mean, it looks fine. The cards. Double. Surprised you ran this for corner recovery. They might have not had anything better. And it looks fine. There's like some skills you would rather on. Alright. But it's kind of hard to source the other skills. What are the other skills that you would have liked? Probably like I guess the only thing is like tail held high, playtime's over, and there's not even that many slipstreams on the market. Everything's just tail held high and playtime's over. Slipstream's so hard to source. Air Shakur Wit gives corner recovery. I mean, Team Sirius isn't that bad. If you wanted to run like a really easy Christmas Ogre deck and you're struggling to get Corner of Recovery, Team Serious, if you unlock her dates before the New Year's, will give it to you. Oh, I wanted to go over Corinne Bocador since she released during, or when I wasn't streaming, and I haven't streamed since. And I think it's finally on Game Tora. Yeah. So I write all the reviews of like the new Umas. I mean, like it's like pretty easy when they release. But Corinne Bocador is a pace chaser for medium long. I don't know why she has a long B. She ran the Arima Keenan and the Tenosho Spring, and she didn't like place that poorly. But I mean, it doesn't really matter because if you're gonna build her for long, you're gonna have long sparks. I don't know why you would bring her to a mile with the kit that she has. But her unique wants her to run mediums and longs. And then during the mid race, as long as she's top 5 and there's 2 people near her, which is within 3 meters, which is like a length, 1.2 lengths, and then within 3 lanes, it'll proc the near count. And then she'll get a 6-second 0.35, which is like a stronger anchors away. She has Restraint. She has Blooming, which is her skill on her stam card. And then Seize the Initiative, which was Grass Wonder New Year's exclusive skill. But now she has it. Evos are more important than her gold, since you should always be picking up the Evos. Her Evo for Blooming is if she's running as a pace chaser, anytime during the mid race, if you are top 5, you get 2.4 seconds of 0.5 speed, which is pretty strong. It's a low duration, but it's a very strong skill because it's 0.5 instead of 0.35. A little bit of current speed into the target speed. If you're not top 5, you don't get the additional 0.15. But it should be fairly easy for a pace chaser to be top 5. Front runners aren't that strong. And then Seize the Initiative is pretty good. That's a really gimmicky thing here where the number 1 favorite needs to activate a skill during the final corner, which like always happens. It would be insane to match up into a number 1 favorite Uma and them not proccing a skill during the late race or during the final corner. But she gets 4 seconds of 0.4 current speed if she has more than 1200 wit, which would be very easy to get. The number 1 favorite proc a skill during the final corner, which should happen during the late race. But she's pretty good. She's like guaranteed A tier as a pace chaser in medium long. Simply because pace chasers just get so much support. Though actually every position except end closer now has a decent bit of support. Ever since Tap Dance City released, I think every position has a like 2 SP specific or 2 SP style specific card, which is nice. Goldship did win back-to-back Takarazuka Keenans. Didn't his child also do the repeat on the Takarazuka Keenan? Meisho... Ah, shoot. I forgot the name. Who won the Takarazuka Keenan on Saturday or Sunday? It was Meisho something. Oh, Tabaru. Yeah. When is Daring Tag gonna get out of NPC jail? Daring Tag's in an awkward spot, I feel like. Actually, I don't know how awkward it is of a spot. But like none of the people she raced outside of like the 2020 was but like nobody else she raced during like her miles are in the game. So I think it's just hard for them to make a career. Because like there's like what, Almondai, Kiseki, those are the only 2 in the game. In which she like raced with. So I think like that's why they've been reluctant to, or they probably just, I mean, like her entire career would just be NPCs, right? So many nice natures, so many fine motions. What is this? Where's Curran? I like using Curran Wit since she has the initial friendship gauge, and you can end her career for playtime's over. Sirius Symboli does the same thing, but she only has 15 friendship gauge, which I feel like is worse. The extra 15 helps a lot since Fine Motion refuses to bond up. I can't do two 15s. Especially since like both Curran and Sirius Symboli, I want to end the chain for playtime's over, so they only get the initial 5 friendship from their chain events. There, Curran Bocador seems somewhat decent. I mean, it's no Almond Eye, but it's kind of unfair to compare her to Almond Eye. And we're wasting the 30 energy. Awesome. Current what's the best, the second best wit card? I think Knight's Nature offers a lot more flexibility. But I think for this deck, it just makes sense to run Current Wit. I didn't realize, but having this Admire Vega lets me drop like specifically in this scenario, dropping, because I can't run 3 15s or 3 5s. So having the Admire Vega instead of CV Wit feels better. I have a question about 3 Goddess cards. Is an EV ran max limit break or is it fine at 0? It's usable at 0. I mean, obviously you get upgrades. It's like a 5% upgrade every time you get a new version of Ancestors. But it's not like the end of the world if... Here, let me pull it up. 0 limit break, 1, 2. It's like almost always like just about a 5% increase on it. Probably a little bit better than a 5% increase. Maybe it's like a 7% increase for each fragment that you get into it. You've been seeing that's max limit break or bust? No, not really. I mean, ideally you would want it max limit broken, because the difference between a 0 limit break and a 4 limit break is, what, 1 stam bonus, which doesn't really matter, 4 friendship gauge, and then 10 TE, I think. Like, it's like 25-ish% better at max limit break. But I wouldn't really say that it's max limit break or bust. Like, I'd rather run a 0 limit break Ancestors and Guides and borrow, like, Jungle Pocket than borrow Ancestors and Guides and run, like, an SR over Jungle Pocket. But, like, if you're running a late Surger, I don't know. It's definitely not max limit break or bust. Same thing with Light Hello. I do not think Light Hello is mandatory to get at Limit Break 2. Like, ideally you get Limit Break 2 because it's 10 TE. But saying that Light Hello is unusable if you don't have the 10 TE is kind of crazy. But I've seen a lot of people say that Light Hello needs to be Limit Break 2, which is insane to me. They get Ryan that I'm not embarrassed by. Oh no. This is the Ryan I'm using. It won't even let me pop it up. I have 1-star Uma stand, 1-star end closer, 2-star end closer corners, which are the 2 skills that Hishi Amazon have. I just can't do any more Ryan runs. I had 2 back-to-back Ryan runs where I used 5 clocks on the derby. Yeah, Tucker, it's mandatory that she's level 45. Like, that one I will not argue against. Like, it's mandatory Tucker's level 45. I think Design Your Island, you're significantly weaker if you don't have a Limit Break 3 Tucker. People are pushing Tachyon like as if she's Kita. I think Tachyon is very strong, and like for Grand Life. I wouldn't say she's mandatory. I think Kita was mandatory and kind of still is. But actually, not anymore. If you don't have Kita on your account by now, like there's not really much you can do. Like on release, Kita-san made the game way more playable. But Tachyon, like the only other. Or I kind of put Forever Young, actually. There's only 3 cards that I think are mandatory. And that is Kita-san, Almond Eye, and now Forever Young Wit. Because seeing how strong Forever Young Wit is, I think gets put into the light of... Or how much stronger she is over all the previous Wit cards. Like, I don't even think Fine Motion is that strong. You can kind of cope with Tachyon and do alright. Yeah, as long as the rest of your deck is somewhat good. Probably the Stam here. You're doing 400 on attack? Well, I'm doing 400 on attack. That's also because I want to play Pace Chasers. I want to do Pace Ricky twice, and obviously I'm going to rely on the Ogre Crutch. I just can't imagine they release another Wit card until like the 6th anniversary. That would be stronger than Forever Young. Yeah, if Fine Motion was like 50 SP, or 50 specialty priority, I think I would have shielded a little bit more. I think out of like the 3 cards you could have gotten, which is Kita, Super Creek, and Fine Motion, like Kita into Fine Motion isn't that bad. It's nice having Fine Motion over an SR, but it's not like you can't win a CM without it. I think it's really hard to win CMs now without Kita-san, or a card like on her level. You're flip-flopping whether or not you want to do 400 on Tachyon. Yeah, I mean she's okay. Like I'm gonna pull for her, but I definitely am not putting her on like a pedestal where it's mandatory to pull for her. I think you can win without the 2 SP from Tachyon in Grand Live. Is it gonna be a lot harder? Yeah. I'm surprised there's so much on Marazensky though. Not saying that she's like a bad card. Obviously, 25 training bonus in summer is kind of nice. It lets you hit, you know, two off rate, but like I think Maru is a lot more budget than people give her. Like she is just barely ekes out being better than the SR speed cards. So I don't really like how much Mara Zensi gets gassed up. I don't think she's like that bad. I think it's fine to pull for her. But she's like a little bit better or on the same level as other speed cards. If you're playing frontrunners, yes, please pull on Maru. Like, I'm going to... No matter what, I think if you're playing frontrunners, you have to pull on Maru. But I'm surprised people are like pulling. If you're not a frontrunner player, like she's not that much stronger than an SR. Right? She gives you a little bit more high roll potential because of the training effectiveness. But like she's gonna be strong in Grandmasters. Since Grandmasters has a little bit of a wider deck variety. But if you're pulling Maruzensky and you're not a frontrunner player just for Grand Live, I think it's a bit of a waste. She will be better than the other three in Grandmasters, though. But at that point, like, when she just used the selector tickets for it... Yeah. I don't know, but it's a good budget card. It's a good card to get if you're, like, a new player. And you, like, don't have a single SSR. Running Maruzensky plus Sweep Tosho makes a little bit more sense. Can you run SR Sweep in Grand Live? Yeah, it should be. It's fine. I would... No, I think I'd still run... I think I'd run Tosho over Windy for Grand Live. Just because the specialty priority up. Yeah, she's all... Maruzensky's kind of weak in Grand Live, because Grand Live, you only train Speed Wit. So, with her 25 specialty priority, and then you add on her Wit, her chance of showing up on Wit, like, you're only gonna get effective use out of it, like, 30% of the time. And only during the late run. Grandmasters, the facilities level up faster, which makes her a little bit stronger to run. I would rather, if I was running, like, a card I guess if I was running a backliner in Grandmasters, like, I'd rather run Maruzensky over Tachyon. You think Maru being fine at 1 limit break versus Tachyon being max limit break makes Maru more appealing? Yeah, but at that point, just run an SR. Like, that's the thing, is that limit break 1 Maru isn't that much stronger than an SR. At that point, you should just budget a max limit break SR if you have it. Like, I think the only people who should be pulling on Maru for the budget version is if they don't have Windy and Osho max limit broken. Does Grandmaster's scenario give you a decent amount of skill hints? No. No scenario gives as many skill hints as Mant. The skill hints from... Like, the issue with the skill hints from Grandmasters and Grand Live is that it's based on your aptitudes, not... Like, Mant is really good because it's based on the race you run. So it's a lot more... It's based on the race you run and what position you ran in. Grandmasters and Grand Live, when they give you skill hints, it's just whatever you have an A in. So, like, that's why parents are a lot more important in future scenarios. Like, no scenario is gonna be Mant in, like, the random skills you can get. Yeah, it all goes back to Unity, so it's just whatever you have an A in, they'll throw that at you. And it's, like, not even at these, like, you get a skill almost every other turn in Mant. I'm gonna kill her. And Grand Live, like, your opportunity to see a skill is like 1 every 3 turns. But yeah, like, Ogre is a little bit weaker. Like, anyone who has multiple A aptitudes is definitely going to be weaker. Just because of how the skills are offered to you. I think well, I'm trying to remember how Grandmasters gave the skill hints. I can't remember if it's like off of consuming a crystal or merging one. Grandmasters, there is one wisdom which makes your trainings always give you a skill hint for that turn. And usually you do like one of that. So I would say it's more so on skill hints. Alright, we're giving up this run. This is crazy. My stats aren't even that bad. I've used 3 clocks on this race. I have 330 speed, 300 power. I'm losing by 2 whole lengths. You're getting your skill hints from Marzenski's speed. Just, you don't even need groundworks. Ah! The thing is that you have to win this for the Tiara set. I think I'm gluing this at inspiration. Yeah, maybe I just give up and run the Hishi Amazon I already made. Is 100 wit really that important to chase? Time to break out the gold chip. Should I do a run on gold chip? On my do a run on gold chip and see what I get. I want to run Hishi Amazon so I never have to run her again. I could say I ran her for a CM. That's like the only reason. I've tried to make her for a mile. I tried to make her for one of the mediums. I don't remember now. I don't want to run the Hishi Amazon anymore. Holy, our shots are so bad. Didn't I drop Hishi for gold chip once? Yeah, it was on the medium. Or was it on the long? I can't remember. I dropped Hishi for gold chip, and then I dropped Hishi again for Ogre. No cupcakes is rough. What's the first runner that gets top runner on her kit? Top runner, I don't think anyone has it except Saiyan Sky Ballroom. I don't think they've released a front runner with top runner, unless they did it recently, like on JP. But I believe Saiyan Sky Ballroom's the only front runner that has top runner. Top runner eventually gets phased out, or it doesn't get phased out, but it gets put on Daiwa Scarlet Wit and the new card. No, Halloween Top Gun has 1 Sky 1 Goal, which is the Long Excel. She has 1 Sky 1 Goal and then some mid-race unique that I can't remember. Or sorry, not unique. Some mid-race gold that I cannot remember. But I believe Saiyan Sky Ballroom is the only one that has top runner. Yeah, this run is not going too hot. I have so much. I mean, this is a good training. Like, my stats aren't that bad. Oh, ramp up's nice. Halloween Top Gun is just like the easiest front runner to make because she gets the fast learner. Like, people are bringing Halloween Top Gun to non-longs just because she has the... And she has the stamina recovery that comes with Anchors Away. Alright, what if I just... no, I'm not doing a gold chip run. Okay, actually, what if I don't bring a Dominator and I run gold chip Hishi Amazon Christmas Okuri? Is that more... Is that more soulful? I just used all my clocks. I run gold chip instead of a Dominator. Because I don't want to do any more Hishi Amazon runs. What if I just triple ace it up? Alright, am I gluing this? I need Umastan or Medium S. There's Umastan. There's Mile S. Maybe the Mile S will help me. I got T-Pulse as well, which is nice. Okay, the run's kind of live. I did get Umastan. So yeah, I can replace my I can replace the Tachyon that I brought to almost every medium with a third ace. Can't lose any more mile races. Well, I better hope I don't lose any more, because I don't have any more clocks. As soon as I lose a G1, the run is dead. Nice, no skin outbreak. 30 energy, which allows me to do a wit training. Okay, fine motion's still not bonded. I haven't seen a single... I haven't seen a single barbecue set. I don't mind using the energy here. They have a lot of energy items at least. Should I be buying skills or should I just greed? Yeah, maybe I just drop the Dominator. Triple ace. Okay, we get the mood up here, which is nice. I'll be so sad if Gold Chip wins Takrasuka Keenan. Because then I'm just... Should have hit medium S. Holy. No, I'm not using Mr. CB, I'm using Amaya Vega. It's because I have to run, I'm running 2 5% race bonus cards. Alright, let's go on gold chip. If I ran Mr. CB, I would have to run 3 5% race bonus cards. I just think the deck is too hard. Or the deck is just not that great. I'd rather get Professor of Curvature. Alright. Yeah, maybe I settle on this Hishi Amazon for now. It would have been 1100 wit if I didn't greed the whistles at the end and I just took the fine motion training. I don't know, she's gonna be at the top because she's 5-star. Wait, I don't think I... Oh, wait, never mind. Wait. What the? Why is it like this? Oh, that's where my Ryan is. That's why. Wait, hold on. I don't have the Mile Spikes for this. I don't know, do I have a Ryan that has, or not Ryan, a Dover that has 2 medium sparks? I don't know if I have a borrow that lets me do it. I have to look for a borrow. Hold on. Okay, is there a... What's legacy? Nope. How do I do this? Oh. Greens. Beyond. And then I need a minimum of 4 mile. Shoot. Main parent. Over. There we go. And then I can remove this. Ah, man, I hate doing this. And then I forgot I need medium. How do you do it? That's the main aptitude. I don't remember how to use this one. Oh, there it is. 2-star any for medium. Any good GPs? Oh, this one's not that bad. It's sorted by affinity, right? I'm trying to think how much stam I need on gold ship. Ugh, I have to remove somebody from my friends list again. Okay, sort by cards. I do not need a bajillion pasas. Any of you have a terrible borrow? No, I think I've used your borrow. Okay, maybe it is faster if I just sort by rating here. Alright, what do you have? King Halo. Alright, I do not need you for pasa, right? I don't know why I'm even checking that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I don't know if I can go for 0. 0 stamp spikes, I think, sounds terrible. I mean, I have 3 on my side. Like, how bad can it be? How bad can only one 3-star stam be? Oops, that's the wrong one. Where's current wit? I just have to focus on training wit mainly, I think. Wit power. Just high roll downhill. We are so back. I haven't done a gold ship run in like a month. Wow. I can't believe I did half of a run and then I gave up on Hishi Amazon. Maybe I wasn't serious about Hishi Amazon. I spent the first 30 minutes on her and then gave up. Is this the... yeah. I would not like to spend 15 energy for 1 guts. That's actually not that great of a wit training. Maybe I should have taken the power. Wow. I should change the title. Alright, let me... I'm gonna keep the thumbnail though. But let me fix the title. These wit trainings are not that bad. Live edit. Okay, there we go. I have a usable Hishi Amazon. It's fine. It's fine. The Hishi Amazon I have is okay. We'll make a better one when Throne releases. In those 5 runs I can do. Probably need a rest here. Bonds are looking really good. Outside of fine motion, I think. Do I care about Hunchin race scores? Nah, we'll be fine. If Gold Ship ends up winning, I will pull. Will I pull for Summer Gold Ship? No. I will not be calling for Summer Gold Ship. Because she will not be winning the Takarazuka Keenan. La Arc Gold Ship? I might be able to fit La Arc Gold Ship in. Or at least... You blame the CB pulls. If I got at least 1 copy of CB, I probably could have. Actually, no, we can't do we have to do the Tiara set. Yeah, I don't think I can do the... Alright, without any stamp sparks, I don't think I can do it. And fine motion... Every bond is good except fine motion. But without any stamp sparks, I don't think I can do the triple... crown. Yeah, Summer Gold Ship will just spook me when I pull for Ricky. It's fine. Gold Ship haunts my account. I think I'd rather do this power training. At least Rainbow's Kitasen. But ignoring fine motion might be a problem. Why Current Wit? I need to run a 10% rate. I need to run a 10% race bonus card, and Current Wit just fits it the best. Running Nice Nature puts me at 55% race bonus, which doesn't do anything. So I'd rather run Current Wit so I can end the chain event for playtime's over. Since I'm looking for 3 gold skills, why not Tachyon Wit then? So I would run Tachyon Wit and then borrow a Maximum Break Bijin. Like, I have the other 4 cards. I think these 4 cards are unnegotiable. Like, the only 2 things I can change is Bijin Wit and Current Wit. So I would drop Bijin Wit for Tachyon SSR or SR, and then borrow a Maximum Break Bijin, which is a worse like combo. You can't help but notice the title change. What do you mean? This is Hishi Amazon. It's fine. Like, Hishi Amazon, I think, is good enough for now. Why not CB Wit and then Marvelous to make it up? I don't think CB Wit is that strong. Running, like, CB Wit plus CB Wit plus... so, like, CB Wit over, what, Nice Nature? Or, sorry, Fine Motion. I would run CB Wit over Fine Motion. Or I guess I could borrow CB Wit, Max Limit Broken, and then replace this with Marvelous Sunday. Like, I think in Meyer Vega, Curran is stronger than CB Marvelous Sunday, because it's the same race bonus at the end. Right? So, like, the two cards you're telling me to replace are in Meyer Vega and Curran Wit for CB Wit and Marvelous Sunday, which I'm pretty sure is just a weaker duo. Because I don't get any more race bonus off of it. Right? So it's CB Wit plus Marvelous Sunday versus Curran Wit and Admire Vega. Like, I think I'd rather take the 20 TE here than the extra 7.5 from here. It's the same amount of race bonus added up. And Mr. CB is not even a stronger wit card than Curran. Like, I'm pretty sure this duo is stronger than this duo. Because CB is a worse power card than Curran, Marvelous Sunday is a worse power card than Admire Vega. Like, the only thing that I would get out of it is I can get 1 SP bonus from Mr. CB for like the 5 trainings I do with her. I don't have a Maximum Break CB Wit, but I mean, it would just... I would just borrow the Maximum Break CB Wit. Right? Because I own Marvelous Sunday power. It's like, this is the comparison we're making. Would I rather run CB Marvelous Sunday or Curran Admire Vega? And it's like the two SSR Gacha cards are better than Marvelous Sunday. I mean, I think it's like, it's usable, like but like I own Admire Vega Max Limit Broken, so I might as well just use it. Like, I own the whale card, I might as well use the whale card, since she spooked me on Fuku's banner. I would really like to take this power training, but I don't think I can afford it. I don't have the energy items. I actually don't mind losing the energy here, because I think I'm most likely either resting on early November or drinking a 20 energy and doing a wit click early November. Yeah, I think the main issue in like deck building is that I have to be running Bijin. Like, I think you need no stopping me to win on the Takarazuka Kinan if you're a backliner. I don't think you can win off of just Beyond plus Iron. If you even get into 6th place to proc both of them. Like, I think you need no stopping me over Nimble Navigator. I would run Mr. CB Wit if I didn't have to run this Bijin card. But like, no matter what, the issue is the Bijin. Like, having Bijin in the deck just makes it really awkward to build around. I just think, like, Ogre plus fronts are just a little too strong to beat without no stopping me. Yeah, if I had Nice Nature instead of Fine Motion, then I could borrow Maximum Break Mr. CB or something like that. Well, there goes the plans on doing a wit training. Do I gamble on doing 6 races in a row? I can force her into 6 races and just hope that I don't lose too much mood. Or I can rest here. I lost the gamble last time. Maybe I don't do it this time. When will I bring OG Dover to a CM? I don't know, man. I tried training her once. I think she's a lot harder to train in. Probably when Evos come out, and like, or not even when Evos come out, but when her debuff disappears. Or when her debuff gets turned into the current speed version, I'll probably try to run OG Dober. So whenever her skill gets... Not at the introduction of Evo skills, but when Dober gets her third Evo skill, I'll probably run her. I actually don't know when Dober gets her third Evo skill. Oh, it's kind of late. 2028, I'll run OG Dober. Wow, is that the 3.5 Annie? That Watchful Eye, or not Watchful Eye, All-Seeing Eyes becomes usable? That's kind of sad. Probably just take the Stam option here. Now, considering the fact that I rested every downturn, the stat line's not that bad. Do they just throw target speed onto all the debuffer evos? They give target speed to the weaker debuffers, or sorry, the non-3-star ones. But they give current speed to all the 3-star debuffs. It's like Dober, Aishin Flash, Symbolic Rudolph will get current speed. Grass Wonder, Nice Nature, Tachyon, they all get target speed. How'd I get the final copy of Vega? When I pulled for Mr. CV. I pulled on Mr. CV. I got the other version of Daring Strike. Would have been nice if I could have only gone to 200 on Mr. CV. Are the green gold skills gonna get super power creep by the stats increasing in every scenario onwards? The Evos, I mean, kind of. Dober, alright, no. Dober's skill, I think, gets another stat increase. So it's 180 stats? Or like 240 stats or something like that. I don't know about the other ones. I don't think the other ones do, but I know Dober gets hers increased. But yeah, kind of. They kind of get power crept. I mean, you have to imagine that it's like technically double. It does count less, but it like 60 speed is technically 120 speed because it bypasses the halving. But yeah, like the difference between 1400 speed and 1460 speed is less than the other way around, like the 1260 to 1200. I mean, let me pull up the calculator because I can't do this in my head. 1460 divided by 1400 is a 4% increase. 1260 divided by 1200. Like it goes from a 4.3%, or it goes from a 5% increase to a 4.3%. So the skill is 0.7% weaker, or I guess it's less than 0.7%. 1.043. Oh, I think I was supposed to do the other way around. Whatever. So instead of being a 5% total increase, it's a 4.3% total increase. I can't do the math on how fine motion is just not bonding. I can't do the math off the top of my head on how much weaker it is percentage-wise. It's like one... Wait, how much of a percentage increase is it to go from 4.3 to 5? It's a 14% decrease, right? 60 speed is worth... Yeah, 60 speed is 14% less effective once we get to the new stat caps. No, we're not gonna glue it. I'm replacing my debuffer. I will not be running a debuffer for the Takarazuka Kinan. And the trade-off for that is I run Gold Ship. We're gonna triple ace the Takarazuka Kinan. That's a good spurt rate for front. Usually you want to be like 98-99% for spurt rate. Side games should have the 1/8 effectiveness so we can have the full experience. It only lasted a week. Front Dom is too good to pass up. I think my Ogre can fight for pace promote with... Like, I guess I don't have Groundworks or whatever. I only have Umastan. But I'm not as worried about front promote this time around because I have Umastan. And also I'm not relying on soft step. But when I was running a soft step Umastanless Ogre, I had to run that front Dom. Actually, I think the bigger issue was I was running soft step, and if I pace promoted, I could not trigger soft step. Yeah, it was like, I think 2 days after the scenario released, there was like a really big uproar about how it was useless. And then they fixed it like 5 days later. Was running Hishi Amazon Gold Ship on the CM make me evade? No. As soon as you put... Oh, I didn't hit it. As soon as you put Christmas Ogre, you are a meta slave no matter what. You cannot evade it. If Christmas Ogre is on my team, I cannot say that in good conscience that I'm running a soulful comp. It is fully meta slave. It could be Christmas Ogre and like 2 Turf G Harus, and I would still say that it's a meta slave comp. No medium S. I'm surprising amount of... My stats are not that bad though. It's literally just fine motion, not bonded. That's kind of an issue. Do I need to buy this cupcake? Let's got the skill points here. How do I turn off translations in chat? I don't like how when you guys type like I think it's every time like X Ogre is typed. Oh no, never mind. It's Oshi that's getting that they're trying to translate. What a weird. I don't want to turn it off. Wow, I actually made it to chain 3. And I didn't low roll the third one. I don't want to buy this cupcake. If I don't get a mood up from here, I might have to buy the cupcake. Does it translate waifu? No. But it's annoying because I have to like hover over the message to see the original. Alright, I might have to buy the cupcake. Might also have the rest this turn. Especially if my training looks like that. I don't think I need another speed ankle. Okay, we should be able to exit summer with like 600s. Do I do this over the Takarazuka Keenan? We do it again next year. It's not enough bond on Fine. I think if like Fine Motion were to bond up on that, it's worth it. But like all it would give me is what, 7 or 13 bond to Fine Motion. You enjoy how diverse Christmas Ogre can be? What do you mean? You can run her end closer or base chaser? 2 reset whistles. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna end up buying this. Thank you, Bijin Wet, for giving me 14 wit on a level 5 facility. Am I gonna remake anything when Throne drops? I'm gonna remake Hishi Amazon when Throne drops. Alright, whatever, we'll do this wit training. I don't think Hishi Amazon can be that much stronger. So I'd rather just wait for Throne to drop to run her again. I also just don't like doing her career. It's a lot of more wit than power or speed. I think it's more likely that Key-Dison shows up than I get a double wit on it. Ah, that's kind of annoying. I didn't have enough bond for this power training. This would have been like a 30 something. Okay, well that's not Key-Dison. Yeah, I'm just gonna rerun Gold Chip. Okay, the stat line's not that great. Like, I didn't see a single double rainbow. I don't consider Bijin Wit a double rainbow. But this is like very mediocre pace, especially without Fine Motion. I'm only exiting with 600s. My Discord attracts Mr. Beast. Just don't click on any links, guys. Just don't. If someone you don't know is showing you a link, just don't click on it and get your account stolen. By Mr. Beast. Yeah, Mr. Beast loves giving out crypto. What a nice man. Why do I have so many whistles being offered? Oh, that's a pretty good wit training. I think I'd rather use triple energy here, so I can do the races afterwards. Bijan, what are you offering here? 40 mood effectiveness? Oh wait, no, she has a little bit of TE in her. She has a little bit of TE in her unique. Okay, now we're on a decent pace. That this one training puts me on a somewhat okay pace. I wish I knew how much energy I had. Does this let me do 3 trainings in a row if I take the energy here? Oh, I guess I could have done the math. So I think it tells you how much energy you use, right? I went down by 21, so it was 39. Yeah, I had to take that, right? So that brings me up to 44, which means I can do these 3 races with energy. Right now I'm at 24 energy. My wit's gonna be so low because fine motion didn't bond. What am I sitting at right now? 600 wit. I have 40 bond with fine motion. I always wake up to somebody pinging me that Mr. Beast is giving away free crypto. At least when I ban them, like it deletes all the messages for me. So it's only one button click. I should probably do like a honey trap chat. What's the honey trap chat? Apparently if you make a channel, or you're supposed to make a channel where if anyone types in it, they just get banned. And because the Mr. Beast scam lights up all of the channels, it would ban them off of that. At least that's what I was told to do. And then I didn't do it. What if he was offering free carrots? Would you guys click the link if he was offering free carrots? Selector tickets. How many carrots would it take for somebody to be convinced that it's actually free carrots? It's too high of a number and it's too good to be true. Nice, 30 energy. 14 wit. I have 3 cards, and it's 14 wit. Amazing. Am I really buying these grilled carrots for fine motion? Is fine motion even get bonded at this rate? $3,000 is believable. $14 wit is crazy with 3 cards. Wait, 45 skill points. I gotta buy this. With the rich hand cream, I actually don't mind doing 4 races in a row here. stat line could be better. I think when I'm not doing stam inherits, I'd rather come out with like 800s. Man, I don't want to. I don't want to feed fine motion. This. Oh, 12 wit now. Okay. Don't mind doing 4 in a row. You can buy the. Just gotta hope that the mood ups come in time. I can buy the skin outbreak clear. I don't know if I need to continue buying more. I didn't even get skin outbreak. $15 power. Yeah, 15 power is probably better. I don't know if I need to buy these speed scrolls. You know, Bijan shows up surprisingly often with 20 specialty priority. I feel like every time I look at here, it's Bijan giving me 8 wit. Okay, I don't think I can do 7 in a row. So it's better if I just rest here. Yeah, maybe fine motion just needs less specialty priority. Like, if this is Bijan Wit again, okay. Yeah, I don't think I need to buy the speed. I should be able to just get it off of training. I guess I buy this grilled carrot. Okay, actually, let me drink one of these. And I can buy the grilled carrots and the Vita. Do I need a 5th speed ankle? No, I think I'd rather get a megaphone. Alright, fine motion. Here's your carrot. Let's see if you will. Let's see if I can get one friendship training with her at the end of this run. Actually, I might glue it here because we missed medium on the first inspiration. Satellite isn't too bad. Like, I think I can at least hit 1k in power and wit at the the bare minimum. Will I get the medium S? I think I have like 11 stars of it. Nope. Run's dead. Is that a second T-pulse? Oh no, I got blessings and T-pulse off of my... Wow. I got the 4 uniques. Got the 4 uniques, but no medium S. Unfortunate. Whatever. Bijan Wit, wait. Bijan Wit just might be that card. Blessings plus T-pulse is basically medium S. Yeah, probably not. Bijan Wit just might be her. Maybe fine motion isn't all that. We should have all been running Bijan Wit. I gotta take Haru out of this dirt and put in Smart Falcon. When did my presents expire? In 14 days. Oh, I can't hold out for the first then. I have to claim them. Actually, if they're gonna expire now, I might as well claim them today. And then I claim him one more. I'll claim him once the new month starts. Yeah. Alright, let me claim these presents. How much is in here? Oh, clocks? That's useful. Was that it? I'm now at 47k carrots. How many carrots will I have by the time we hit the anniversary? I feel like quite a bit. Because like the anniversary itself, I think gives like 10k. I actually haven't checked how much it gives. But I think I'll have like technically 800 pulls by the time Tachyon comes around. Because I have the scout tickets here. I think I could technically do 800 on Tachyon. Do the special... Oh, the special mission ones do. These ones will expire. But the daily goes into the present box, and the main ones never expire. So I have all the main ones still. This is my retirement fund here. Yeah, I should have 800 pulls by the time Tachyon arrives. Alright, let's go again. That run went significantly better than my Hishi Amazon runs. Is there a way to tell how much that is worth without clicking it? I don't think so. I'd have to, well, I mean, I have to add it all up. But I will break that as if I need pulls. Which I shouldn't happen in a while. Like, I'm pretty sure I can pull on, like, everything that I want to pull on. Assuming I don't have to go 200 for, like, every Uma banner. I should have enough to afford everything I want. No, Grandmaster is like, there's a lot of Umas that I need to... Or not need, but a lot of Umas that I would like to pull on. So that's gonna kind of bankrupt me. But I'm not pulling on anything before that. Alright, fine. We'll train with Fine Motion. Like, I think after Tachyon, I'm not pulling on anything for like 3 months. Is Helios good for League of Heroes? She's a decent front runner for mile tracks. She's using a couple of mile tracks as a front runner. I don't know how many miles we have that aren't on dirt. But like on the most recent mile even, it was like... Actually, I think Ines Fujin and Top Gun were used more than Helios. I don't remember what the mile before that was that wasn't on dirt. I hate doing guts clicks. But I actually don't think they do turf miles all that often. But on the first one, she's pretty popular because there isn't a better, like, she's better than Bourbon. In what's the turf one that's like that was in November at the 2 point at La Arc? La Arc, there's a mile, I believe. A mile League of Heroes. And that one people used Ines Fujin Valentines and Helios. And then I think the Pace Chaser was like OG Taiki Shuttle. I don't think I need the 15 speed. I have to do a rest. Yeah, the Kyoto 1600 Helios was used. when is the ramen scenario supposed to drop? It should drop June 26th. That's when all of the scenarios drop. What is that, 9 days from now? B Ribbon falls off after Bourbon Wit. Yeah, around then. You can still use her. But, like, Grandmasters, you're kind of relying on your cards for hints. And Bourbon Wit is one of the cards that is somewhat decent at giving you hints. She gives you a lot of greens, which is kind of awkward. Actually, her hints are not that great. If you need a left-handed, she gives you firm conditions and wet conditions, which is somewhat decent. But I would say, yeah, she still kind of falls off. Bourbon Wit, like, guarantees gives you 1 green plus Groundworks, which helps a lot. Because you get Frontrunner Savvy from her event, from her first event. And then you obviously get guaranteed Groundworks because she gives you the gold version. But Bourbon can still be ran with Mejo Ramono for miles and mediums. So she's not like unplayable. It's just you would much rather run Ines Fujin with Bourbon Wit than Bourbon with Mejo Ramono. Okay, bonds are a little bit better. I don't remember where Kern's at. I don't really care about Admire Vega and Gijan's bond level. So I'm at 60 with Fine Motion and 60 with Current. Yeah, okay. I think I'll be fine. Yeah. You'll see Ines Fujin until the... I don't think they'd ever power creep Ines Fujin. I don't even know if there's like front runner horse that hasn't been implemented yet. Or like how they would power. I guess they could release another outfit for Bourbon. I guess that's one way to power creep, is just release a new outfit for front runners. But for the next, once she releases, for the next like 3 years, you will see Ines Fujin everywhere. Yeah, I mean, Bourbon's a good like secondary front runner, especially if you've invested into her. Like, it's not unwinnable on Bourbon. Literally all you lose is gold Groundworks, which is a lot of, which is still like probably like an entire length loss for not having, and it's a lot harder to be in first place, obviously. But it's still possible to win on Bourbon with Mejo Ramono Wit. It's just Ines Fujin is just better. But it's like saying you can't beat Norita Taishin as an end closer because she has Encroaching Shadow. That's about the equivalence. You're just not meta anymore. When does Taishin fall off? Probably when Mr. CP gets introduced. Mr. CB is just Taishin but better. You can run Admire Vega power for Daring Strike. So like no matter what, Mr. CB is just better than Taishin. Though if you don't, obviously, like if your decks are a little bit weaker and you own Mr. CB Wit, then Taishin and Mr. CB don't have that big of a difference. Incursion Shadow is a bad skill. That is, it's kind of true. So bad at the Evo to it isn't even good. All the Evo does give it field of view. Technically, Taishin I mean, in terms of like all styles, Taishin falls off when Lose Yourself gets introduced, because Lose Yourself is just a 60% stronger Encroaching Shadow. It's a 1.5 second 0.4 acceleration. Obviously, you lose 2% stamina, but you can just inherit like Superior Heal or Sakura Laurel skill in order to bypass it. Is Vision ever updated to not be completely worthless? Vision gets updated by being never printed again. We have all the Vision skills that will ever be in the game right now, outside of Evos. Xeno Rob Roy, I think, was the last card that had a Vision skill. Like, if you look at... We can look at all the skills. If we look at all the skills that give Vision, this is everything in the game. Clairvoyance was last introduced on Xeno Rob Roy. The bigger picture was last introduced on Dictus. Gold Chip is the only person that will have whatever this one is. And then Sweep Tocho was the one that had Crusader. I don't remember what Gold Chip skill was. But like, they don't get put onto any more cards. Outside of the whites being put on like Gimlet power. But like, even this one has not been put on any new cards. They just don't print the... Oh, Coast is clear, yeah. Well, I guess it's an Myra Vega Stam card that gives you Tactician. But yeah, they never update it because they just don't do anything with it. You hope they fired the intern that came up with the mechanic. I would not go that far. Yeah, the next time Vision skills will come up again, though, is when you get the Eva skills for your two stars. Or I guess 1 star, too. But all the Eva skills, like, congrats, you get a little bit of target speed now. Do I think Valentine's Fujin's potential 5 skill is good? I mean, it's... What do you mean, is it good? It's just runner corners, front runner corner gold. Like, it's not bad. It's just the gold version of front runner corners. You level 3 hint front runner corners and Gale Slash, and it's like just an extremely cheap 3-second 0.35. Right, level 3 hint to this is 30% off. It's like a 250 SP 3-second 0.35 on a corner. I wish I could do this training. Man, why does it have to be on the juvenile Phillies? You would have preferred Escaped Artist? I mean, yeah, Escaped Artist would be better. Since the gold version of Front Runner Corners is like a 100 SP 1 second 0.1 target speed. But she's still better than Bourbon. It's a bigger difference when you can't run bourbon power on bourbon. I think this Fusion even comes with what? Playtime's over. You get dodging danger. You get early lead. I feel like vision skills was just a scrap mechanic. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they could have done. I think it's funny when you like watch the preview of Uma Musume. There's like the shoulder checks. You can like bump into the people around you. I wonder if that was a mechanic. Like, how would people feel if you can just straight up get body checked? Actually, I wonder how they would have implemented it. Would there be like weight classes? I think I need to do the late January race for that. How did I max out Fuku? Okay, we'll get him on this. Like, imagine losing your CM finals because somebody just body checked you. How was Beyond Dreams perceived in Japan? Did people like it? It wasn't that well received. It was very. I think a lot of people rated it as like pretty mid. It's just too early game focused. Like I think like the worst mechanics is just things that are outside your control. Like, I hate Grandmasters, but at least Grandmasters, you kind of feel like you're in control because you can get the stamps that you need in your way. But I would say that like Beyond Dreams was too Unity-like. At least like a lot of the tier list I saw, like they released it as like a B, or they rated it as like around a B. And like the people I talked to, I don't think I've met a single person who loved Beyond Dreams. JB Twitter's going feral for Volcador. I have seen a lot from her career. Which is surprising. I didn't think she had that much of a fan base. I guess I just wasn't interacting with them. You think body checking is like dueling? Yeah, but what if you could like if you were getting blocked, you could just like squeeze your way by body checking them. That might get you disqualified. Actually, let's do the Hanshin one. I don't know. I'll be interested to see what the ramen thing is. I think like 4 days before, a lot of the Japanese like new gaming sites get access or early access to the career, so we'll be able to see around next week, like how the scenario plays out. Nishino Flowers shoulder checking Hishi Akebono. Does she even reach like her waist to shoulder check? Another no medium. That's a surprise. I have I'm giving up a lot, but I have really good medium sparks. Right, it's 3 3 stars, 1 2-star. At least I don't need any skills from the... Like, I hit both end closers. I'm always hitting in the stand. At least I just need to hit medium S for my parents. Hip checking. I don't know if they would, like... I don't know how I'd feel if they implemented disqualification into the game. Your Uma just fails a wit check, blocks somebody, and gets disqualified. But I think it'd be funny if you could, like, ram into somebody. It's just like, I think getting disqualified from the race would be a very unpopular mechanic. Curran and... I don't have enough items. Curran and Fine Motion I think are about one training away. Yeah, losing a CM finals because you got disqualified. Is Fine Motion and Bourbon the other one should be on two different meta-defining cards? I guess if you use meta-defining. Kind of. I think so. I don't think anything else is on. I want to say yes. It's just those two. Yeah, I don't think there's any other card or any other Uma outside of Fine Motion and Bourbon that are on two, like, mandatory cards. Or, sorry, meta-defining. A time penalty. That'd still be crazy, though, to implement. Okay, that's a good wit training. Though, unfortunately, I think I have to gamble on this wit training. It's like a... it's not that bad of a gamble, it's a 2%. Okay, there's Fine Motion actually bonded. Just wait for Almond Die too. I don't know what kind of card they would print next. What card needs to even be updated? I guess technically they need a new Guts card. Though they did just release Daring Tack and Daring Heart Guts. I guess it's just a new Stam card. They need to be power creeping Airshakir's Stam. I feel like it's likely that they do like a Nice Nature Stam or something as the scenario card. I guess No Read to Top Road's also a scenario. I don't think they're gonna do Fine Motion as a scenario card since she was the New Year's card. So I think the two most likely options are Fine Motion and Narita Top Road. And I feel like it's gonna be a stamina card. It's scary to play the game without Clairvoyance. You guys just have to make guesses. Unfortunate, Curran didn't bond up. I think I'll just take this. Speed training. You have the unops. There's no way they do that. Will I get Mr. CB? I mean, if my pulls on Kita and Inus Fujin go well, I think I can afford it. Oh yikes, this is a bad training. Okay, the speed. Curran being like one training away feels so bad. I wish he would show up on like a speed training. Okay, well, I have to take this wit training. At least it would let me save my items. I'm playing fronts only for League of Heroes. I would never play a front in CM. But I do want to try to aim for a high ranking and... Ugh. A pretty bad summer. But I don't think it's possible to play League of Heroes if you're aiming for a higher rank. If you're aiming for Plat 4, which is like the majority of the rewards, you can just... You can do like 3 runs on like each of your aces and you'll probably be fine. Plat 4 is really easy to make because it's a 1v1. What am I aiming for? I'd like to aim for like, you know, top 1000. I think it's a little greedy to say that I'm gonna aim for top 96. I would obviously like to be top 96, but I'm gonna temper my expectations and just say that I'm aiming for top 1000. What's the reward after Plat 4? It's you still get carrots. So Plat 4 is 30,000 points. You can have a max of 40,000? I forget what the max is. Wow, it's been so long since I did a League of Heroes. What's the max? 40,000? 36,000? The max might be 36,000. But Plat 4 is 30,000 points, and then every additional 2,000 you get 100 carrots. And like every 2,000 is like encroaching onto top 1,000. So like, if you are aiming for like top 96, you get an additional, what is it, 400 carrots? No, not 400. Sorry. No, you get an additional like 1,000 carrots, I think, if you ended up in top 1,000. But like, it's a lot sweatier to try to hit that than just hitting Plat 4. Will there even be 1,000 players when League of Heroes comes out? That is true. The reason why Plat 4 is so easy is because once you pass Plat 4, you start matching into people who like actually tried. But once you hit Plat 4, every 10 races, I think? No. Actually, yeah. About every 10 races after Plat 4, you'll get 100 carrots. And you'd have to win all 10. Which is why... it's not really worth going for. Sorry, it's not 1,000 carrots. Wait, it's 2,000. And there's a possible 6,000 points after Plat 4. So you get... For being number 1 ranked, you get 300 more carrots over somebody who hit Plat 4. Sorry, it's been so long since I played a League of Heroes. So in terms of carrots, the difference between a Plat 4 player and a rank 1 player is 300 carrots. And it's significantly harder to get that last 6,000 points than it is to make it to Plat 4. Yeah, after top 10, like plat 4 is not even top 10,000. Like it's a lot easier hitting plat 4 than it is to even go for top 10k. I mean, if you're plat 4, you're most likely top 10k actually. But yeah, you're just playing for titles, because I think the first title is at top 10,000. It's top 10,000, top 1,000, top 300, and then top 96. And then every single rank in top 96 gets their individual title. Would Plat 4 be somewhat equivalent to reaching A finals? Yeah, about, I'd say. I think Plat 4 is easier than A finals. Plat 4 has a lot less RNG than I would say trying to... Well, assuming you're playing like somewhat meta. I would say Plat 4 is a little bit easier. Like 5% easier. Like, I don't think you can one and done Plat 4, like you can... Like, just like how you can't really one and done, to make it to A finals. How hard is Plat 4 if you don't build pace front? Significantly harder. If you're playing end closer late surger, I think it's almost impossible actually. You will just like get blocked by an NPC. How many people in top 96 on average are running non-meta for that track? There's always going to be one meta Uma. So I think it's like... I mean, it's top 96. Like, there's definitely going to be 96 people who spend on the meta Uma. I would say the decks aren't like full maximum break BIS, like the BIS 6 cards you can run. But you like, if you wanted to hit top 96, you would have to run at least one of the 3 meta Umas, which on average is like there'll always be one. Like Taiki Shuttle Valentine's, Kitasen New Year's will be the meta Uma on release for the first League of Heroes. A Sprint's kind of different. I don't think there's like too big of a meta on the Sprint. Or at least like a number 1 will win all for the Sprint. But like, even then, you like want to run... Like, I think the Sprint, you technically have like 5 different Umas you could run. But yeah, most team comps will converge into like the same Umas. If one person like says, oh, this is probably the best 3, most people are going to be running it anyways. Oh yeah, Bakshin released for the Sprint. Or for the most recent Sprint. Like, they usually will release one Uma right beforehand. That is just significantly better than every other Uma you could bring. I don't really want to do 4 in a row here. I don't really want to rest. Actually, no, I should rest. In the coming sprint, will be like last CM. We'll be back to usual accelerations. Sprints will just always be super, super gambly. But front runners can use angling and scheming, and pace chasers can use budding blossoms and shooting for victory. Any sprint Uma that has a long longevity, Taiki Shuttle. All sprints will now be on the Nakayama, so like there will be a corner. Or like I think the other one's on the Chuko. which will also have a corner. Actually, no, Chuko doesn't have one. Never mind. In Grand Live, we'll have a sprint where it's a straight. So I guess Taiki doesn't work there. That's my bad. That Chuko sprint, I think, is actually more end closer focused because they have lightning speed and... Oh, actually, it's like Pasa, Aston, Machan versus the backliners. Yeah, so in Grand Life we will be back to the straight. But the upcoming one is a corner. But the Chuko, I think, will have a little bit more difference. Or a little bit less gambly. It's still gambly, but I don't think anything will ever top that first sprint we had. Isn't Wedding Current on sprints inevitable? I mean, it's always going to be delayed. Oh yeah, you also have King Kalo Cheerleader on the Chuko sprint. I'm not saying that I mean, Current should be like top tier, but Current isn't that strong outside of a 1,000 meter sprint. It's delayed. I mean, it's still good, right? Because you're a pace chaser. You can still pick up the usual inherits. But it will always be like 50 meters delayed. So I would not say Curran is like super strong. She's like solidified as like A tier, I guess. But like it will always be 50 meters after the final leg. You'll get your Excel. Like Wedding Current, we'll have Wedding Current for the first one, right? Which is the Nakayama 1600. Who has Wedding Current skill? Who gives you this? 5 second 0.25. Who has a hybrid? Unique. Pasa? Plancha's technically the same thing, right? Pasa, like it's like hitting Plancha at 850. What? 850? Like it's just hitting a Plancha here. Like it's just always going to be delayed. I ignore this festival proc. So I don't know, Curran's not... It's like Curran, and then like, let's say you're facing against a Taiki. Right, and they have the exact same stats. Like, this is the difference. You're facing against a shooting for victory here. You have your Plancha here. Like, off of just your unique alone, you are weaker than Taiki. So, I don't know. Wedding Current is... I don't think Wedding Current is going to be that strong. Once we get to the Niigata 1000 meter sprint, this one League of Heroes. Like, yes, a Plancha... Or sorry, a perfectly procced... Okay, looks like the emulator doesn't like me trying to simulate the Niigata. But yes, Current is like inevitable on that track. But you're a length and a half behind the Shino Flower and Taiki Shuttle off of just Inherit alone on the upcoming sprint. Oh, there's medium. They haven't got even a stand. So I was definitely struggling on that. No, hopefully we see current weddings though. I would like to not just see Ogre recap everywhere. I just have nothing to do. I can't win the Nintendo Show Spring on 450 stam, huh? Yeah, there's no way I'm beating the Nintendo Show Spring on 450 stam. My trading is so bad. But yeah, end closers on the Grand Live one or on the Chuko has King Halo Cheerleader, Lightning Speed White, Unrivaled Wits White, Straightaway Spurt. Like they have 4 different excels. My thoughts on Downhill Speedstar for the upcoming sprint. It's fine. It lets you... I mean, I don't know if you want to win pace promotion. Or is... Wait, is Downhill Speedstar a late exclusive? No, right? It's a anything. I don't know if you want it on a... I don't know if you'll want to win pace promote. I guess Ogre... I think Ogre's like the only... Like, you definitely don't want to win pace promote on anything that doesn't have a late race increase. There's no requirements. I mean, it's just an Uma stand, right? You just go into pace down hell afterwards. I think it's fine. I just, like, if you're... It's hard to say. Is there even any Uma that would want to win pace promote? I think as a frontrunner, it's really strong, right? Because it helps you secure first. I just don't know if, like, any other position would want it. Get angling? That is true. Yeah, Saiyan Sky, I guess, would be really strong with it. To try to force first. Okay, what if I don't drink it? Like, there's no way I fail at 2%, right? Hey, Seiyun. That is true. I mean, yeah, maybe a pace chaser with angling and scheming and you hope there's no fronts. I guess if there is fronts, it still doesn't hurt to have. Yeah, I feel like Downhill Speedster is good if you buy angling and scheming with it. Because either you pace promote with angling and scheming, or there is fronts and you still have your excels like Nishino Flower and Shooting for Victory. You just have to somehow get 3 inherits, which doesn't seem too bad. I think if you're a late surge or an end closer, well, first off, why are you playing that in a sprint? Or in this sprint specifically? I don't think you would want it. Because I don't think you can chain together enough skills to exit pace down. Alright, we need a really good summer. I need a extremely strong summer here. Because my stats are lacking. More megaphones. Sure. Corner looks super rough. Yeah, it's just hard to... The false straight just makes it really hard to do anything. Like, you can't really stop pace down, and then what do you even have on the corner? Thank you, Beach and Wit. For showing up in my time of need. What's up? Is it possible to pace promote if the front runner late starts so hard that they couldn't be in first place? Like if they got blocked behind, would it be possible to pace promote? I don't think so. Right? Like that's why like pace down Haru worked. It should now. Oh yeah, that's true. They did change it. I think I can't take the wit. I have to take the speed training. I'm so far behind on speed. I just don't... I don't know if it did change all that much. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the speed training. I really want this wit though. I don't even know if I'm gonna have enough stam. I'm guaranteed 600 right now. Maybe I can't just go power. Yeah, I don't know if this is doable. I have so many megaphones. Yeah, I definitely think I need a little bit of stam sparks. Looks like 3-star stam is not enough. Probably need at least a minimum of 6 more stam sparks. I didn't even realize I didn't have Daring Strike yet. Oh, and I get no rainbows this turn. That is not ideal. Oh, I guess we're clicking Stam. I'm gonna hit like 900 wit, 700 stam. 900 wit, 700 stam, maybe max power, or max speed and max power. Oh, and a move down. Take my wit, sure. I don't want to buy this. I should probably buy another cleat hammer. Is Go Home good on this track? It should be fine. I don't know how much you actually consume in the first 10 seconds. I actually... Wow, I lost this. I don't have any more clocks. I actually don't think you get the full value of Go Home Specialist. So I don't think you use 5% in the first 10 seconds. Oh, it's got Go Home 5 seconds right now? Then it's definitely not good enough. I put it 10 seconds. Oh, it is 10? Okay. You scared me. I was like, what? Even then, like, I don't think 10 seconds you consume enough. So it's not like perfect or anything. Let's get the mood up. So I don't think I had. That would be very awkward if I had cupcakes. Yeah, I didn't. How do I do this training? I don't, because it's a wait click. Well, might as well gamble on it. What? I failed the 79%? There's nothing else to do in that turn. I guess I could have raced, but fuck, I'd rather not. Like, the resting there, or like hitting Recreation wouldn't have done anything for me. It's just better to hit. It sucks that I lost the 30 stats on the Queen Elizabeth. Plus 2 15s. Alright, so we get 70 stats. I need a lot of... I don't know why I bought that. I need a lot more speed. I need 100 speed. I don't think I'm getting 100 speed. One double rainbow. I need one speed double rainbow. In order to... Okay, maybe I should have bought the speed books. 700 stam. I don't even know if I'm hitting max speed here. Let's see. I guess everything on this last speed training. First triple rainbow. Triple rainbow, it's 80 wit. Oh, and we got right-handed. Alright. I need 70 speed on this next click. Do I get 70 speed on this next click? You know what? Actually, I'm not greedy. I just need 68 speed. 68 speed. There's Fuku. Ah. Unfortunate. Good rough run. Oh, we have fake max speed with right-handed. I think out of my 3 Umas right now, the skull chip's probably still the worst. Yeah, we have fake max speed with right-handed. I probably cannot afford to take this, right? I don't think I live if I tank a 2% stam drain. Double circle that. I think we had end closer. Tailed high, playtime's over, daring strike. Does go home give me enough? Or am I Or am I still dead? Would go home give you enough? Can I live off of 682? Does it matter? It's like, there's no way I'm running this Uma anyways. I don't think this even lives off of Go Home Specialist. Yeah, I think it's cooked. I need more stam. I don't think I can run the inherits I'm running. I have to be running stam inherits over whatever I was running. The guts power, I think. Oh, yeah, this skull chip is just dead. I need 100 more stam, I think, in order to live. Radiant procs too late. Well, Radiant's also just I guess it would be like the same amount of heal, but Radiant is kind of awkward. I don't have enough stam to live in the first place. Radiant stam is more so for, like, to hedge against a murmur. Or, like, if you picked up Arden's skill, Radiant would be good to combat against Arden's skill. Or if you, like, picked up, like, full throttle, oh no, full throttle happens in the mid-race. Yeah, I think it's just Arden's skill that happens during the late race, where Radiant's target help. I think that was the last of my Barras. I probably will build a gold ship. I should retire this Tachyon that I've been running, like, in every single CM. I think it's time to retire my Lone Wolf Tachyon. That hit, like, quite literally everything. So I'll probably, instead of running a Dominator, end up running Gold Ship. Let me see. I guess I could try to improve my parents. Oh yeah, I'll probably end up just running this comp. Double end pace. Probably still end up running this deck. Should be able to hit something decent. T-Buffer Hishi Amazon. I think at this point, like, this one's just better. Wait, what? How did I only end up running 2-star stam here? I ran a single stam spark and I hit 933? Okay, maybe I don't. Okay, I ran super quick on this one, that makes sense. Maybe I just have to high roll better. Actually, yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna change my parents. I'll just high roll harder. Climax sparks. Okay, I have 3. Yeah, 1, 3. Half of them had climax. Maybe. Do any of my Umas here have it? I don't have a single climax, I think. I know there's one here. This one's even on 3 speed. I guess this one has TE. So maybe it landed on power. Yeah, I don't even know how I hit the stat line. This one was pretty strong outside of no Nimble Nab. Uma Sand Groundworks was really funny. What was that? Oh, this was the Derby. Yeah, my Teo is not it. Oh, well. I think that's gonna do it for today's stream. We might do races tomorrow. I might as well just run this on my as my team. But yeah, I think I'll drop the Dominator. I'll run Triple Ace. I just need to improve Gold Ship, and then when CM releases and Throne releases, I'll try to rerun Hishi Amazon with the five borrows we have. Yeah, I think so. I guess then maybe I should just improve my Ryan parent. Or I could make the Dober myself. But I don't have any Stam parents, which is why I don't want to do the Dober myself. Oh well. I think this is probably the Hishi Amazon I'll be testing with. I think she needs to proc Radiant Star to live on 764. And then hopefully I hit a gold ship tomorrow before stream. Getting good Infinity is rough, yeah. You also need your entire like lineage to run Tiara, which is annoying. Or I guess it's either you fix her long or you make the entire lineage run Tiara. I think this one they fixed her long since it's the Kikua show here. Satsuki show Kikua. Like either way, it's annoying to get affinity on her. I pulled her and I just don't want to run her. Same with this Shino Flower. I pulled her and I don't want to do parent runs. But I need to make a Shino Flower grandparent for Haru. Because I think my parents for Haru are just going to be Ogre, which I already have build. Or Ogre, yeah. Ogre, which I already have built. I need to make an Ashino, and then I need to put it on Orion and a Marzensky. Because I think the Haru... I think this is going to be my Haru lineage. I'm going to do Ryan, Maru, and then I'm going to try to hit T-Pulse and Budding Blossoms from the GP. For a whopping 24 affinity. That'll be fine. That'll be like I'll get like, what, 50 from grade bonus? I think with Tiara. But all I have right now built is the Ogre. I need to work on the Nishino Flower next. And then we throw it onto Ryan and Mara. Yeah, it must be nice. Look at all these high affinities. The Shino Flower gets more affinity even though 2 of them are herself. Same with Ogre. The Shino literally has over double her affinity. Which is disgusting. Do you get more affinity if you're on Triple Crown than Tiara? No. No, but you get more affinity if you win the Tenosho Spring. That's like the only long that matters. And the Arima Keenan. Like if you win the Tenosho Spring and the Arima Keenan, it's more affinity, which is why people would rather do Dober on the Triple Crown, is so they can slot in the 2 long G1s. Unless you're able to run sprints, or actually no, unless you're able to run dirt, Triple Crown will have more than Tiara just because you're able to run the 2 longs. And like if you're able to run long tracks, why don't you just do the Triple Crown? Since that's like what most Yumas are running for GPs. But if you're able to do dirt, you can run. It would not be more affinity because you can run the Daishoten. I don't know. I need to run Haru once in Mant. Yeah, Dober can't run sprints or dirt, so if you wanted more affinity from the Arima Keenan and the Tenosho Spring, you would have to run the You just have to run longs. Anyways, I think, yeah, that's gonna do it for today's stream. I need to work on Haru. Thank you guys all for watching, and I will hopefully catch you guys tomorrow. I think I will stream tomorrow. We'll do some CM rooms, I think. Bye-bye.